And I'll also say the fact that both conservatives and liberals would probably agree that this is potentially the most annoying song in the history of ever.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to react to the Dylan Mulvaney music video called Days of Girlhood. And the only reason I'm doing it is because you asked me to, or I would never do this. But that being said, too many of you asked me to do it, so here we go. And before that, I want to ask you to like, subscribe, do all the things that you do here. And you know, I see the channel, I'm sure you do. It's growing like mad. There's a reason for that. So really creating these spaces that we can have a little bit of pushback and also really talk about things that we're supposed to not talk about. So with that, I'm going to play a little bit of this video and then I'll tell you what I sort of think about it. So here we go. I get it. I see why you guys are all pissed off. Is it sort of making fun of girls or making fun of what women do, right? Which has always been the whole shtick for Dylan. It's kind of like making this sort of idea of what it would be to be the ideal woman in Dylan's mind, what it would be to be the ideal woman. So I understand as a biological female and somebody who lived my life, pretty much half of it as a woman, you know, Dylan, my friend, your biology is not female. You were not raised as a female. You were not socialized as a female. It's fine that you feel like a female or want to be a female. Honestly, I really don't think anybody actually cares. The problem I think that's happening here is that Dylan isn't listening to other people. And I think that Dylan's portrayal of what a woman is insulting to women. And I think if Dylan listened to that a little bit more instead of pushing back on it, you might actually get a little bit more better response from people. But especially women, they are pissed off at you, Dylan, and for good reasons. I will really say that. But that being said, the video, who cares? It's some that video, who cares? It's really actually whatever. It just reminds me of something from MTV in the 1990s. That's totally what. Even the sound of it, everything, the way it's filmed, all of it. It looks like a MTV 1990 music video. Who cares? There's nothing really special about it. It's not. There's nothing special about it. But that being said, I guess the little themes that you picked out, like the coming home late and having these things happen and, you know, popping pills and drinking champagne and hanging out with your girlfriends. Now, I want to say this. Why isn't it called Days of Trans Girls or Days of Trans Women? Here's the actual problem. You keep calling yourself a woman. And you're not a woman. You're a trans woman. So I don't understand why you don't celebrate that. If this video was Days of Trans Women, oh my God, I guarantee you it would have been a whole different story. People would have not been mad at you, and people wouldn't be mad at you if you understand. And I believe you do understand, my friend. I don't think you're a dummy. I do not. I think you're very smart, and I think you know exactly what you're doing, and I think you surround yourself by people who tell you what you're doing is awesome, and you never, ever hear the opposite side of it. Now, somebody who's been doing my transition for 31 years, I can tell you I build bridges, and I've been building bridges for 30 years. And you come along, and now all of a sudden, a lot of those bridges have been taken out. I wish you would see that. I really do. It's not just about you. This is a whole huge space that many of us have been building for year upon year upon year. And I wish that you would really just see that. I don't dislike Dylan. I want you all to know that. I do not dislike Dylan in any way, shape, or form. I don't care. I honestly don't. What I care about is damage that gets done when people just flippantly do things without understanding the consequences. The trans community doesn't like me anymore because I do these things, and I push back on people like you, and I push back on this idea that trans women are women. No, they're not. You're not a woman. You are a trans woman, and that should mean something to you. I see you speak. Sometimes you're all about being a trans woman, and then sometimes you're all about being a woman. So I know what's going on there, friend. So that being said, let me just react to this reaction that you did, because everybody was coming down all on you for this video, and I don't think you were even taking a moment to listen to what they were saying. So let me just look at this real quick here.
Hi, this is Dylan Mulvaney, the artist behind the song Days of Girlhood, which is currently going viral on this app for most of the wrong reasons. And I usually feel like art should speak for itself, if you can even call this song art, but I do think you deserve some context on this one. And I'll also say the fact that both conservatives and liberals would probably agree that this is potentially the most annoying song in the history of ever was no small task. Now, here are the facts. Number 1, was not trying to change the world with this one. Number 2, my comps for the song were Rebecca Black's Friday and Perfect Day from League of Blonde, because I really wanted it to feel like the opening of like an early 2000s rom-com, because I never saw myself like existing in that world when I was growing up. And number 3, was not trying to like make a substantial music career. This was like a fun project to sort of celebrate the early days of transition and the joy that I found.
You just said it right there. This video was supposed to be about the early days of transition. There is nothing about trans people in this video. You're mimicking women, and you're talking, and it's called girlhood. Nowhere does it say trans anything. Ever. Maybe that's what the pill bottles are. But that reference to pill bottles doesn't look like that. It looks like drugs, by the way. It's an inside joke on some level. Wow. That's what we all are trying to tell you, my friend. If you would just make it about trans and stop saying you're a woman, okay? I'm not a man. You're not a woman. That's how trans works. And instead of trying to hide that, by hiding things, you make it worse. By celebrating, why aren't you celebrating your trans womanhood? Why are you not celebrating that? You just said it. And then you go and do stuff like that. Okay, anyway, it's your choice, whatever you want to do. The backlash comes when you don't listen to all sides of the story, and you're not willing to meet people in the middle, and you're not willing to build bridges. That's what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Whatever. It's a music video. This is so ridiculous. I don't even care. But we got to stop platforming this person if we don't want them to be, sort of in this space. And that being said, nothing lasts forever. Remember that. Nothing lasts forever. Remember, and all you're doing, liking, subscribing, doing all those things for me. I love you so much. Thank you very much. And I'll see you guys all on the next one. Have an awesome rest of your day.